Last night at the PlayStation Showcase, we got a very unexpected trailer for a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. This is honestly crazy. Metal Gear Solid 3 is one of the best games and one of my favorite games of all time. We're gonna have a little look at the teaser trailer and talk about some of the information that has been provided about it so far. Now this is a bit of a long-winded trailer, I will say. We start off with a couple of little ant boys doing a couple of little ant things. Got a big badonkadonk though. Just looks so gorgeous. Like it's not game footage, but if it looks even half like this, it's gonna be an amazing remake. Got the little slithery boys underneath the log, I can see. No! Should have been able to predict from there, you know, Snake Eater, but I didn't get that in the trailer. But here comes the boy. Where is he? There he is. Oh man, he looks amazing. Bow, 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 bow. Am I gonna get copyright striked for this? Snake Eater. Ah, look at him. Look at him in his high definition glory. Konami. Okay, so they cut something out of here, but I'll show it now in a few minutes. Let's have a little look-see back here. The Snake is looking great. He is looking fantastic. They've really done him justice here. This is like nearly similar to the Ori engine from Resi, just with the level of detail on it. Like you can see each individual like tread nearly. You see so much like detail in his bandana, and the hair is really how would I define it? Clean, because hair is like a problematic thing in game design. Then we get a little look at the logo. Metal Gear Solid Triangle. It's an interesting way of doing the tree, but you know what? I'm all for it. And then we got a nice big, you know, clean rendered shot of Snaky Boy. The big snake, the boss, the big boss.
Hey boss!
Seems already Konami has confirmed a few things though. They put out a statement on Twitter, building up to the launch of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 will release in autumn 2023, featuring the first 3 iconic entries in the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Now, I will talk about the Master Collection in a second. I'll just finish this statement off. Konami Digital Entertainment today announced Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is in production and will release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater will be a faithful remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, originally released in 2004 on the PlayStation 2. A new generation of players and loyal fans alike can experience the original story of the famed Big Boss and witness how his legend was forged in the crucible of Operation Snake Eater. The remake will star the original voice characters, rich storyline, and expansive features of combat survival in harsh environments, evolved with unprecedented graphics and immersive sound. So we already know that we're going to be getting David Hayter back for the Solid Snake and all the original voice actors. I see someone down here saying, are they just going to use the original sound? I highly doubt that. That's such an easy payday. We also see that it'll be releasing on PS5, Xbox, and Steam, so everybody's going to get it this time. Next thing I want to talk about is the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection that they've announced. This is the Master Collection, pretty much. It's the first 3 games. I'm going to assume they're all remastered a little bit. So we got Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty, and Snake Eater. These will be coming out in autumn of 2023, so we should be expecting them maybe September, October, sometime around then anyway, hopefully. But I did also notice they said Volume 1. We've got Volume 1 here, which is the first 3 games, but what could potentially be in Volume 2? Peace Walker? Maybe Portable Ops? And Metal Gear 4? Or Twin Snakes, but nobody wants Twin Snakes. Wait, Twin Snakes is just a retelling of the first story, isn't it? Yeah, it was. Oh well. But yeah, Peace Walker, Portable Ops, and Metal Gear 4. These games haven't been the most easy to access in the past few years. Portable Ops has been locked to the PSP, and 4 has been locked to the PlayStation 3. Never either of them seeing re-releases. And I doubt they'll do 4 and 5 because 4 and 5 are very much accessible. You can literally get them on the store. Either way, I'm hyped for this still because, you know, we're getting all 3 of the original Metal Gears all onto the PS5. I don't know if they're going to release them anywhere else because I'd actually like to have them on my Switch. I feel like that's a good place to have them because I can play them portably then. Konami's been really kicking himself into gear this past year. That rhymed. Now with the revival of Silent Hill and also getting ports and remakes of Metal Gear, maybe we're not too far off getting a Silent Hill collection? Because I would really love to get all the original Silent Hills on my PS5. Especially with the upcoming 2 remake that we still need a date for, but you know, it's cool. Now for some finishing notes, I want to address the biggest elephant in the room, and that's the involvement of Hideo Kojima. For those who don't know, Hideo Kojima was the creator of Metal Gear Solid. These games were his life's work until Konami pulled a bit of a snake, no pun intended, and fired him. More or less because they just wanted to make pachinko machines and didn't want to put the funding into games that they didn't think would work. So they cut him off many years ago. Especially after the PT incident. Now since then, Kojima has founded his own game production company, Kojima Productions, and already has one massive game under his belt, which is Death Stranding, and Death Stranding 2 on the horizon. What I want to know though about this remake is there any involvement from Kojima? It would be very snaky not to involve him somehow, because without Kojima, there's no Metal Gear. Sure, they can follow the source script, but there would never be that Kojima magic to it. There's an ongoing joke that Kojima is a film director in a game director's body, and whenever he makes a game, even with limitations, he goes above and beyond. He's just phenomenal at world building and all aspects of game production and such, and if they aren't going to involve him in his literal child, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. It slightly taints the whole experience for me. I know I just made a whole video of my excitement over it, but like, if there's no Kojima, it's not Metal Gear, really. Not to mention, Kojima like projects himself a bit into every story. For example, Death Stranding having deeper meanings to his new beginnings, founding a new company. PT having references to his time in Konami and the leading up to being fired from Konami. And I believe Metal Gear 4 is meant to be a little bit about like his relationship with his father. And if you don't have the man behind the story, it's not Metal Gear. So hopefully they give him some involvement, at least a credit. That's the least they could do. And yeah, that's everything we know so far on Metal Gear Remake and the Metal Gear Master Collection. The rest of the showcase, it was alright. There was a few interesting things, like the Resi 4 VR, Final Fantasy. Nothing that really excited me. They had like a Splatoon thing that I'm interested in looking into. Oh, and Alan Wake 2. I'm looking to see what they actually announced. I couldn't remember it all. Alan Wake 2 also looking amazing. Something I definitely want to play when that drops. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Let me know what you think about the Metal Gear Solid remake and all that. What did you see in the PlayStation Showcase that really excited you? But yeah, till next time, I will see you all soon. Peace. Have a good one.